Guys, what's up? It's your boy Crypto Marco yet again with another awesome video on the topic of cryptocurrencies. And today let's talk about Verge. As you can see, sitting on about 2.7 billion market capitalization. Competition is Monero, having a lot more market capital, and basically they have been around for a kind of similar while. So Verge has been around since October 2014, and Monero only a bit longer, but basically both coins have the mission statement of being super transparent and super private. But as you can see, while Monero was climbing very steep and has increased a lot, Verge, like this is pretty much a 90-degree incline basically. But even if I open up the 1 month chart, you can see that it shot up like really like crazy since the 13th of December. And why this happened, I'm going to explain to you really soon. But basically, Verge is a coin that has the mission statement of being super private and untraceable. So you can use a blockchain explorer to see who sent how much Verge to anybody, because you know, some people don't like the traceability of the blockchain, of the public ledger that Bitcoin provides, and I can totally understand that. Decentralized, ready for mass adoption, ultra fast transactions, all the good words. What is Verge? Verge is a cryptocurrency designed for people and for everyday use. It improves upon the original Bitcoin blockchain and aims to fulfill its initial purpose of providing individuals and businesses with a fast, efficient, and decentralized way of making direct transactions while remaining in your privacy. That's something important. So the team of Verge is mostly independent cryptographers that have a lot of cryptography experience. Over 200 developers have been in the team over the time, and Verge can do up to 100 transactions per second, which is pretty fast. But the RSK technology update that is supposed to follow soon should improve that to 2,000 transactions per second, which would be probably the fastest cryptocurrency out there to date. Right now, Ripple is with 1,500 transactions, the fastest one. Fees 0.1 Verge per transaction, which would be how much, like almost like 1 cent, even less, even a lot less. But there was no ICO for Verge or funding. It was completely non-profit, and everything was done by donations. And a popular supporter of Verge is Mr. Jon McAfee. As you can see, on the 13th and 14th of December, he did two posts mentioning Verge. I'm inundated by people asking me for recommendations of cryptocurrencies. If you would use your heads, you would figure out that the privacy coins, anonymous transactions, will have the greatest future. Coins like Monero, Verge, or Zcash cannot lose. And as you can see, this is on the 13th of December. And as you can see, since then, Verge has been going up like crazy, peaked at 29 cents. And let's see, at the beginning of the month, it was at 0.006. So if we divide this 0.006, it increased quite a lot, as you can see. So thanks to Jon McAfee, and basically he's pumping up every, I mean, he to say that he's actively pumping maybe would be, you know, accusing him of something that he might not be doing. But I mean, it looks like it, because everything that Jon McAfee mentions in his Twitter feed shoots up like crazy. As you can see, same thing happened with Redcoin, Digibyte, so he called it the coin of the day. And another post, no, not joking, I included Verge because it's a legitimate privacy coin, and it also selling for less than 3 cents. If you know investing, you know that it is easier for a 3-cent coin to go to $3 than for a $300 coin to go to 30,000. Same rise. Pretty solid advice from him. But should you invest in Verge coin after this huge pump? I would stay away from Verge coin, because it's far too much volatility and far too much of the value of Verge based off of hype and not actual worth that's behind it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Verge is definitely a serious coin. It's legitimate, and I got it requested so many times in my feed, in my comments. But guys, you really have to start using your heads, as Jon McAfee said, and stop following the herd, stop following social media and candles, and think by yourself. Of course, there are so many coins out there that it's just really hard to spot the coins that are, you know, the diamonds in the dirt. But basically, just because Verge is now hype right now, I would not advise you to buy it. You might see a buying opportunity when it dips for the next time, but until then, I would not invest. But some people are actually making a living off of Jon McAfee's account. I mean, if you can, I don't have a screenshot of how his account looked like, but I think only 1 or 2 months ago his account was at around 180,000 subscribers, and now it's up to 500,000. So people are just following him and investing whatever he mentions, and then it goes up. But keep in mind that this is a very dangerous game, that you're really playing with fire at this point, to totally following the hype and not doing any independent thinking. And many people who do that actually make a winning. And you know, cryptocurrency is right now so volatile, it has such a big bull run, that many people, when they get into cryptocurrencies and invest, the first thing they do is win. And it sounds kind of weird, but winning with your first investment is not really the best thing for you to happen, because then you think that you're some kind of prodigy, you're like super amazing, and you're the best trader in the world, and then you think that you're above the process, and you're actually not. Like, I come from Forex trading, a field where you totally get crushed by other professional traders, and it's really hard. You really have to fight for every cent, and like with every trade you do, you only risk 1% of your capital. So you're not even talking about dollars. Like professional traders, when they have a portfolio of $200 million, and if they would talk in dollars, they would lose 1%. They would be like, "Oh, dude, I lost $2 million." Like, they would get crazy. So they pretty much only talk about percentage. So and making 10% in 1 year is like amazing if you are a trader who's in that field. But right now in cryptocurrency, people get depressed if they don't double their money within a few days. So guys, put that everything into perspective. Don't invest into coins that have been pumped. Invest into coins that have some long-term value. I mean, Verge is definitely a great coin, don't get me wrong, but is it really worth the market cap that it has right now? Not sure about that. But again, I can't tell really. As coins get more exposure to more people, of course, more people see the value of the coin, and the market cap goes up, so it might be deserved. But in any case, I would stay away from coins that have been pumped up like this. And a little update on my BitConnect investment. So basically, oh, this is something that I also found before I get into BitConnect. Jon McAfee posted this on his Instagram, a little conversation that he had about Verge. Also, many reasons. I mean, you have to put that into, when you're talking about Verge, you also have to think of social media, because I sometimes see just coins explode and I'm like, okay, where did this come from? And I'm looking for news and I can't see anything interesting happening. But then now that I saw what Jon McAfee is doing, I understand a lot more what's